Hello everyone and welcome back to the regularly scheduled Friday time. Your voices were heard, your votes were cast. This is when people want us to stream, so here we are. We're basically just starting off with some regular stuff today. We'll have a look at some of the other stuff that's going on, aerospace, all the leaks that came out. And we put optimal training plans on there for people who want to know training specific skills. The one I'm most able to talk about is probably electrical because it's what I've been doing. But I'm open to diving into some of the other ones as well. I know we've got sort of the optimal way to train machining nailed down as well, as that one is also relatively significant to get trained up. I'm not doing the optimal thing for machining right now. I'm doing the spend all your dusk and level it up quickly, which is basically repairing power cells, so buying broken ones and repairing them to be empty. Gives a lot of experience in a lot of categories, but is pretty costly. But for leveling up your machining, I think generally you should be heading to an engineering bay and shredding copper. It just takes a lot of turnover to do, so you need to do it about every 2 hours. But good experience for the inputs and outputs. So you don't lose too much dusk doing this versus if you're repairing power cells. We spent a fair bit to collect all of these. And what you get back from it is definitely not ideal, but really, really high amounts of experience per stamina used, right? So that's why we're doing what we're doing. We should probably eat all our food and regain some stamina here to get going. Welcome everyone, Moorcox, Nazmul, Magic Mike, Sam, Winnie, XORS, Cryptos, Mikey, RDG. Welcome everybody. Hope you're all having a good day. Hope your Friday is going well. Claim your papers. Ah, yes. Hey, look at that. We got an achievement. Apparently some people are pooping a lot more than we are. Right before the XP overhaul. Yeah. Well, that's why currently is a good time. If you're someone who wants to level up before everything changes and we don't know how to do anything anymore, now is the time to dig in and try and get all these leveled up so that you aren't behind in any new system, right? So we'll quickly, I think we'll reload broken power cells. But basically all that machining experience is to try and push us up to 75. We're trying to get to 75 on all of our skills. Something else you'll notice down here is that as skills reach a level... Oh yeah, claim papers, let's do that before we forget. Get all your research papers there. So the reason you won't see some of our skills down here is that as your skills reach levels that you can no longer train them, for example, we have 149 electrical, but we can't train it to 150 at this time, or we have 99 chemistry, which we also can't specialize, because we've already specialized fabrication and electrical, that skill goes away. So you'll know you've reached the, everything trained as much as you can when there are no recipes left in your training hall. I'll have a long way to go there because scavenging is going to take a long time to get to 200. But my goal for right now is at least getting all these skills up to 75. Or shredding iron, yes, that's what it is. So in these labs, I think we'll probably, let's see, how much machining experience do we have total now? 54,000, and to get to 75, we're gonna need about 60,000, I think. Yeah, we probably need to do a few more rounds of repairing power cells then. So we'll do a little bit more of this ourselves. Hey, Deegan, welcome. We'll do some of our degen regular stream things here in just a moment. And we'll probably use our other set of chem labs to talk about how we level up electrical. So if you're someone who's looking to train electrical from the ground up, you're going to start with Charge Power Cell 1. It's one of the few things available to you, but it also... it doesn't give horrific experience to get you from level 1 to level 5. So from level 1 to level 5, you'll do Charge Power Cell. This will get you all the way up to 5. Then you'll head over to your Chem Lab. And you'll do Battery Conditioning 1. If you're looking for the most efficient way to level up, not necessarily the most cost-effective. So this is burning a lot of resources. But it gives very good experience per stamina. So this is what we do to train our Martisans. All the way from 5, which is the level to use this, right up to 25. When they reach 25, it's a pretty fast, do Charge Power Cell 2, because that's actually useful. And you do Charge Power Cell 2 from 25 to 50. And I mean, once they're 50, then they can basically do everything we want them to do. We're not too worried about them after that. So we'll get all these guys doing Battery Conditioning 1 in these chem labs down here. Pretty much anyone at the bottom who needs the experience, those are the people that we're putting to work in the chem labs. Yeah, so that's, I mean, a rough guide on... And for machining, those tasks are basically 0 all the way up to 100. Like, it's the most efficient task all the way through currently. For electrical, there may be a better plan after 50, but I sort of stop at 50. There's not a whole ton of reason to train all the Martisans past that. Yeah, welcome, Jeff. Yep, the Discord has spoken, and this was by far and away the most responded to time, so we're back at this time slot. There was, I think, like over 75 people saying they wanted it at this time, and no more than, say, 20 at any given time slot. Oh, we're doing a lot better. For those who didn't know, we were a little bit sick earlier in the week there. Doing okay now. Saturday night was fun. Yeah, we touched on some fun subjects. It was a blast, but yeah, apparently not for everyone. So I'm not sure who we're going to continue training up here. The issue in our current ground control is that our aerospace Martisan can't go past 60 because our building level isn't leveled up yet. Disassembled power cell is great for XP above electrical 30. Ah, okay, there you go. You can switch it around at 75 to glass panels or making tools for yourself at machining, which are comparable XP-wise, but also most of them actually sell for a small profit. There you go. Okay, so because we can't train our higher level Martisan here at the moment, we're waiting to buy these shards, by the way. If anyone has epic ground control shards, we're buying lots of these. So I guess we will train our other Martisan for now. So we're not spreading ourselves too thin on aerospace. We're really focusing on just 2 Martisans at this time. I would be focusing on myself, but I can't level up my building enough to train myself in it. So... basically, if you are looking to train your own levels in aerospace, the best thing for you is probably these satellite configuration player tasks that give decent amounts of experience for aerospace at the end of the mission chain. I think they're all roughly the same, right? 35 to 77. And I think there's one for 10 glitter or 15 glitter. Yeah, I think this is the cheapest. So this task is, like, I think the best route for a player. 35 to 77 aerospace, a minimal amount of glitter. Ground control has max hazard, can't install... Yes. I know they're working on a fix for that. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, this is the best task at level 1. But once you get your aerospace trained up, you can actually start doing some of the other tasks. Not at 50, but... these are chemistry. So poke around some of the other aerospace buildings and look for some tasks like smelting, I believe. Smelting is mining. Mining 60. Constructing canisters, maybe? Yeah, I mean, you're gonna need a ton of canisters, so you could get yourself doing this for a bit of aerospace. Hey, Azure, Tanjimon, welcome, welcome. These guys are gonna be machining spacecraft components. We haven't really dug into those yet. We haven't got a fuel tank down just yet. We need to level up our metalworks a little bit more, which we are buying those shards as well. But we might as well cycle the tasks that are on our metalworks here as well. So we were smelting some alloys, getting rid of some of our slag, because it was building up a little bit. So 45 alloys from 5 tasks. Oh, alloys, not plates. Is that good? 45? 45? From 4 tasks? Wait, really? We averaged 11.25 on this roll across 4 tasks? Is that right? Is that like the best roll anyone's ever seen? That's incredible. Alright, we'll take it. I don't know if we want to smelt more alloys. We might want to start making some plates now. So 4 to 36. The range on that one is wild. So we're making all of this stuff in order to start manufacturing parts to our hopper. Which we do have enough stuff to start making some of the legs, which is nice. But we don't have the slag capacity, or the aerospace level, or the building level. We can't level up our metalworks anymore just yet. We can't increase our slag capacity until we're at the max level. And we can't increase our aerospace level to 65 on our Martisan until we get our ground control upgraded. So this is where it would be very useful to have lower rarity buildings at this time, just for more accessibility to the shards to get them leveled up. Once we get enough shards on these, then they're gonna obviously be a lot better. I think we do want to make everything into plates, though. Oh, this does need stainless steel. So maybe we do want to make a bunch of stainless steel just for that. Stainless steel, stainless steel. I wonder if we could just buy a bunch of stainless steel and make that. Do you think this is on the market? Maybe we could just do that. Does people have stainless steel for sale? At 50 each? Ooh. So maybe we should just smelt a bunch of stainless steel ourselves, because we did buy a boatload of steel. And then we'll use that to make our oxygen and methane tanks. Let's just buy 10 structural parts. Those are probably, yeah, decently cheap. Like, 10 of these for 100 each is fine. Alright, so we've got our 10 structural parts. We're just gonna start making stainless steel, and then we're off to the races. Don't make them all plates. A few things needed for non-plated metal. Yeah, that's what we're seeing now. Like, we do still obviously need a ton more plates. Like, it's not bad for us to be doing it just yet. Oh, okay, we don't have enough experience. We also don't have a sealed aerospace apprentice tool. I don't know if those are even available somewhere. But for now, we will continue training our Martisan for aerospace. We probably have to feed them, would be my guess. right? Maybe. Hopefully that one Martisan was them. It was not. Okay. Well, then we'll start training our other Martisan. We already have officer instruction. Okay, this is already full. What are we doing? Let's go back over here and start smelting some more stainless steel. We have that massive steel pile to run through. Oh, we can make them in the machine shop. Okay. Well, in preparation for that, let's maybe get one of these, not journeyman, not novice, apprentice tools. There we go. Apprentice aerospace. We need novice aerospace. Of course we do. Novice aerospace. There we go. Could make... Oh, we ran out of power. Sure. Dump some power in here. And we'll just get a bunch of novice aerospace tools going. Easy enough. Oh! Chromium. Isn't chromium like dirt cheap though? I feel like it is. Because you can find it from scavenging, so obviously everyone just dumps it on the market. Yeah. Okay, let's just buy like 200 of this. Yep. Alright. Chromium's super cheap. People just basically throw it away because they can find it from scavenging and they just sell it off. That gives us lots to make a whole bunch of aerospace tools. So we can make a couple batches of these. I'm sure we'll go through them eventually. So I'm not too worried about that. Nothing else here is super important. Oh, we do need more stamina. Finish eating a mushroom cake. Should give us enough to throw another batch in here. Right. 25? Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. So 2 batches of aerospace tools on the way. Should be done sometime tomorrow. That's pretty good. So if anyone needs novice aerospace tools, there you go. We've got a bunch kicking around now. Wonder what those even sell for. We probably could have looked at like any kind of profitability. But the thing is that we eventually go through all that stuff ourselves. 150. Interesting. Like, why are people selling it at 150 if demand would be decent? It requires 50 machining, requires all this stuff. I think for profitability margins, people are just shooting themselves in the foot. Like, when you put stuff on the market, you should mark it up like 10-15% of your cost base so that things have reasonable profit margins. I don't know. Last sold 15 days ago. Ah, okay. Hey, CL Gamer. Welcome. Okay, so that's a bunch of that stuff. We were also doing a bunch of life science related things. So, picking up some life science XP to get that last level. There we go. We actually just cleared the bar to be able to level up to 99. So once you reach 99, if you already have 2 specialized skills, then you're done. We are chemistry 99. That's as high as we go. So we'll level up life science, and that'll be it. That's as high as our life science goes. Excuse me. Unless we despecialize one of these 2 skills, which is unlikely as we've leveled them both up pretty high already. Like 140. For those who remember watching like ages and ages and ages ago, we're pushing up that fabrication level in order to make a building obsidian this pack. So we got this obsidian recipe, right? So that we can eventually get fabrication to 140, so we can make the fanciest 3D print shop packs. Requires like tons of signets, lots of other things, but guaranteed really good print shops. I don't actually know what the pull rates are from those packs yet. Really probably could have done some digging and gone and figured that out. And a lot of expense to go into making the pack. But there it is. There you go. That's what we've been pushing towards. We'll bounce around to basically anything green on the settlement and get those restarted. It's probably going to be almost all power cells, which are easy enough to do. Probably the best place for us to start if we're doing all of our power cells is this nicely organized plot that goes from largest to smallest. As Martisans, in case people didn't know, when you go to use them, assuming they're all able to do the task, they are sorted by the amount of stamina they have remaining. So it makes sense to do your highest stamina demand buildings first. So that's how we have our plot sorted. And then once they use that stamina, they get knocked off the top of the list and somebody else takes their place. So you can see as we're using their stamina, they're getting dropped down. Because all these biggest solar panels of ours require 26 stamina. These ones require 22 for any of the epic solar panels. So we kind of pop through all those pretty quickly. I'd love to be able to mark everything up at 10% and sell it. Well, but like that's what should be the norm. That's what should be reasonable. Make stuff yourself or pay the extra amount to get it. The people who basically make stuff and then sell it at 0 cost margin, like I just don't understand. Like people will complain that there's no profit margin, but then they'll list stuff at a loss. Like, it can't be both. Somebody out there is shooting themselves in the foot. Same thing with, like, hatchery costs, right? If you open a pack for a hatchery and it costs you 2,000 dusk, or even 2,000 dusk on average to gamble and win a hatchery, and then you turn around and you list it at, like, 300 or 400 dusk for the common, because you look at it in the short, you're like, oh, I only spent 100 and then I won, even if it's averaged out. So if you're spending 2,000 and then you're listing it for 300, like, why? Set the bar higher, people. Like, you don't have to take massive losses just because you opened a common. Anyway, just my 2 cents. Or even people relisting the uncommons for, like, below pack price. I don't know. People have got some weird math going on. Like, even if that's the norm and, like, you only profit on packs that you open that are rare and above, sure, I guess that's the way things are gonna be, but, like, they don't have to be. That's like the up to the collective, right? To list their stuff at reasonable prices, but anyway. That's socialism. Okay. Do we have another person? Yeah, okay, we've got one more here. And I think we should be able to feed the Martisans here in a bit. So we're gonna run out of people in order to keep going here. Didn't we just put you on the other one? No. Selling any expert make life science tools? No, I don't think we have any spare recipes. Everything we've got are all one-offs, to my knowledge, but we can go and check for people. I think recipes are in packs. We've got gold machining tools, gold chemistry tools, expert mining tools, and expert scavenging tools. We're planning on learning some of these ourselves, but like we just don't have the level right now to make this, so it's not really worth doing. Yeah, brutal days. That's a bit of a punishing loop, but I mean, my solution at those points in times isn't sell off all my stuff. It's inject more dusk from Alcor. But I know that's not everyone's solution. Like, hoard more stuff, because eventually when it goes up, you can sell it at reasonable prices. Wait out the market, don't lose money on the market right now because you need dusk, right? So we're gonna start plugging in, I think, charge power cell 1s. Yeah. Yeah, so to get more XP on our lower end Martisans who have not reached level 25 yet, we ran out of room in our chem labs, so just anyone down here who has stamina kicking around, we're just gonna get them charge power cell 1, just to get a little bit of XP going and something to do with all of them down here. But yeah, how's everyone's Friday going? Anyone have cool plans for the weekend? Anything going on? We'll open a few packs here just in a moment. Let's rip open some stuff for giveaways, maybe? Yes, absolutely. Game is definitely a marathon and not a sprint. People just don't use the resources the system gives them. There's people opening novice packs for 100 Dusk when you can get a master at 900. Oh, yeah, when people are just buying the random tool packs instead of looking at the price per tool and stuff like that. Yeah, that stuff definitely happens as well. Okay, so D-Gen packs are the best. So if we hit a D-Gen pack, we'll give it away for sure. Though that seems unlikely. The Hatchery D-Gen, though, electrical XP is kind of funny on both of those, as that's not really what we need. So we could give away a composter, we could give away a hatchery. Ah, yes. Oh, someone quote that RimWorld, or not RimWorld, someone quote that Ringworld thing, the something theory of boots, for anyone who knows. I'm sure people can track it down and people know what I'm talking about. It's the theory of boots. Oh yeah, we have Costco up here. Best Friday for a long time, just ordered an off-road e-bike. Nice, congratulations, that's exciting. I think we just gotta smelt more stainless steel. Oh yeah, I'd love to give away a Mythic Hatchery. Hopefully we can hit one. That'd be cool. Yeah, Costco's pretty rad. Don't shop there personally. Don't think the cost benefit is that worth it, but we'll absolutely go buy stuff there if somebody else has a membership. But that's, you know, just do some math for your own thing. Same as everything. But yeah, someone knows what I'm talking about, right? Does anyone in chat the theory of boots from Ringworld? It's like a Terry Pratchett thing, right? I mean, I can talk my way. I'll muddle my way through it if nobody has like the actual text for it. But really, I should bring it up and just talk about it. Discworld, thank you. Bam! Brutal Days has it. There you go. The Sam Vimes Boots theory of socioeconomic unfairness. Often simply called the Boots theory. It's great. It's fantastic. So yeah, we're just gonna finish hitting all these spots with some solar panels on them. Looks like basically everything's just going to be charged power cell 1 for our low down Martisans at this point. We ran out of stamina on the upper end for people. For charge power cell 2, we have one Martisan near the middle who does all of that for us. I don't know if... oh, maybe they're going to reload on stamina here. Maybe this is their... This is them? 1, 2... Doesn't look like it. Looks like those are both lower down. But yeah, no super big weekend plans here. Just taking the cat to the vet for like her regular yearly checkup today. But my wife needed the car for work. And so... today I learned that Uber has an option for taking your pets. So that's fun. We'll continue to churn through some stamina down here. We will restart our music as, what is this? This is the end of Interstellar, which tends to have a long, quiet part. Yeah, I always use the feed all button. Everything else is a little too gritty for me digging into all of it. Do we have the life science papers to level this up when this cycles? Because this is exciting. Oh, we don't have the stamina. Well, we'll use a pirate radio or something, but we're basically going to do our last life science skill training. And then there will only be 5 skills left here for us to work on. Until we're able to do our electrical, and then we'll take electrical past 149. Oh, I love that it keeps going. I have only read that initial paragraph that was posted. But there you go. I suppose there's boatloads more that come afterwards. Discworld is definitely a series that I should get around to reading. I know a lot of people talk about it. Ooh, that's a fun one. What are everyone's favorite books? I'd love to hear. Yeah, I'll definitely dig in. Probably off stream though. Yeah, everyone's favorite series, favorite books. Oh no, we missed the button. This one, yeah, we still want to do down at the bottom. Got a little bit of stamina. So what you can see what we're doing here is looking for Martisans who are above their stamina cap and using those ones so that they refresh their stamina and we can keep going with them. So the next thing to do will be to start leveling up some of them. Sword of Truth. Oh, amazing that you both, yeah, you both picked Sword of Truth back to back. Nice. Hey, Kelly, welcome. Anything from Brandon Sanderson? That name sounds familiar. The novel that I read to my wife every night is The Belgariad, which is David Eddings. And just to keep up with my speaking voice for streaming and teaching and everything else is why I read out loud every evening. Yeah, Wheel of Time I have heard a lot of people talk about, for sure. Yep. What were we doing here? Oh, we were going to make sure that we have the tools to keep leveling up Martisans. So, I mean, let's check if we have them or not first. So we have, like, some Martisans who are ready to go to level 25. You, for example, I know you have the experience, so yes, we do lack some electrical papers, and we could probably grab some more novice tools as well. So let's grab some novice papers. Novice electrical papers. No, apprentice electrical papers. Let's grab like 25 of these for 50. We're gonna need a ton of them, actually. Let's grab 100 of these. I was just gonna say Belgariad, reading that now. Hey, that's exciting. That's yeah, I read the whole thing as a kid, and then I'm reading it out loud to my wife now because it's a fun time. Long-winded is putting it nicely. It was good though. Even the book that could only have 1 chapter per character, since there were so many different lines. Yeah, I've read a ton of fantasy, so definitely like. Read any, like, all of Dune, any things, like, a whole bunch of things. I'd throw out my favorite novel, but, anyway. It's not, my favorite novel, I think, is more sci-fi than fantasy. Anyway, we also need some, we said we got the papers, we also need, electrical tools. Grab some of these. And then, yeah, we read a lot of classics growing up, which I always thought was interesting to then read that, like, some of the books that I read in high school were, like, not available in the US, or, like, not they're not available, like, it's not part of the regular curriculum or whatever. It was interesting. Oh, Crowley's read them too. Okay, apparently everyone's read the Belgariad. I grew up thinking I had this novel that, like, no one's ever heard of. But it's cool to hear, like, as an adult that, like, more and more people have read them. Like, this is just kicking around, like, nearby my desk, right? Like... Got, like, all the material. It's why I think I am a better DM as a result. Okay, so let's get this person leveled up to 25. There we go. New one for me, never heard of it before? Okay. We've definitely got a few Martisans who are ready to go pretty far past 25, so we should track them down. I think basically anyone with big wavy hair had lots of experience. So we'll keep leveling some of those guys up. You know what we haven't done the entire stream? Rusty Rigs. I love picture books. Alright. My dad used to read it to me as a kid. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what we do now. Like, read to each other, right? I mean, I read some of the other, like, The Giver and 1984 and, like, a bunch of sort of classics. I mean, I think of them as classics that I thought everyone had read, but I guess that's not really the case. Hello! Crazy Kamikaze, welcome. Any news on when the AMA is being uploaded, or is that Jumpgate's forte? That is in Jumpgate's wheelhouse right now. He is the one who took the recording and will be processing, yes. Because I don't know if we're, like, prepping some other stuff with it, like maybe we're doing a thumbnail or an artwork or something. There we go. Hello, hello, how's it going? Yes, highly requested to be back at this time slot, so here we are. We only have a few other things that we wanted to talk about. So we were talking about aerospace, optimal training plans. I think we've talked a little bit about both of those already. So we had a look at some optimal training plans here at the very beginning. So we talked about just 2 pathways because they're the ones that I'm focused on right now, so I'm a little more familiar, but machining is basically go shred copper, shred iron, and repair your broken power cells. And electrical, we've talked through a couple of times on the stream, but it's charge power cell 1 up until level 5. Level 5 to 25, you'll want to disassemble broken power cells. And then you can sort of do a few different things. 25 onwards, like you're already charging power cell 2 is going to be useful. Just because you need it. You need the power cells to do stuff anyway. But a level 30 disassemble could also be a good one to look into. Do I see 3 training halls in use at once? I thought you could only use 1. Those 3 training halls are training our Martisans. Oh, looks like someone rented our pirate radio at some point, which is kind of silly. Our rent on the pirate radio is a little absurd. If you really need the stamina, let me know. I'll change this. This is from an era when this was reasonable. There was a time when paying 8 stamina per hour to use these recipes, and the dusk that you got paid out, evened out. Oh, yeah, no, you can train, each of your Martisans has their own training token. So you can get each one training in different training halls. So, we've got a couple set up to train all of our Martisans. It's why we basically have our entire Martisan training program going. Okay, we just went and got stamina, and I've already forgotten why we did it, and what we... Oh, we got it to train our last life science level here. So that's pretty exciting. The last life science level that we need. And then probably we'll be focused on machining and robotics after that. Yeah, machining we still need a little bit more, and then we'll be able to get this leveled up to 75. Yep, the golden pirate radio age, indeed. Back then, I think pirate radio, a max level pirate radio, like a pirate radio 10, would sell for like around 1,500 US, just with the amount of dust you could pump out of it. Do I do my own research or do I buy papers? I absolutely will pump out research papers if I have the stamina. But a lot of the time, my stamina is being dumped into other things. Like I need it for leveling stuff up, or people are asking for it on the job market. People frequently ask if I can like make them packs and things, which I'm always happy to do. Looks like Ari uses some of my stamina because I need the fabrication experience as well. So I never mind doing those jobs because I'm trying to get this leveled up as well, right? As far as, yeah, making papers, absolutely. But frequently I don't have enough stamina to do things. And I'm bad at tracking which days I need to do stuff as well. Like intra-machining, robotics, I guess. I would do these more if I need the credits as well, if I'm like trying to train towards something. I also see people with boatloads of aerospace credits. Like, where are people getting all their aerospace credits from? Maybe we need to run around on the Duskwork Landing a little bit more and look at more of the stuff over there. But I think we've talked a little bit now about, we did all the aerospace buildings earlier. We showed where we were doing stuff and why we were doing certain things. We didn't really run through the rocket fuel factory, but this one's pretty easy. You set it up, then you purify your oxygen and methane, you mix it into methalox, and then you fill containers with that methalox. So right now you see we've got some sitting around. We would just need to make a canister over in the Vulcan Metalworks, and then we could get some more going. Achievements. Okay, we could talk about some achievements. So, for me at least, I tend to pick a category and then dive in on those. So, like, I clicked on market and I went, oh yeah, I could buy 500,000 food. Easy. Selling stuff. I don't do a lot of selling. I do a lot of buying on the market. But buying, you know, buying is a slow roll all the way to the top. What are the newer ones added with hatchery and everything else new that was added? Sure, we can go dig into that. Just saying that we were, you know, a long way, still 3 million away from getting the highest buy market achievement. Mars Society, so this is a new one that was added. This is for people who are coming 2 million on Mars from the Mars Society event. They get a thorium reactor pull if they come, and they're one of the first 10. See, we've got one that has arrived and figured this out so far. And then, you know, basically everyone who comes will all get a training hall and a composter, so setting them up for success, right? And then people who don't get that first reactor will get a library in the next 10, and then a power cell, and then they always get at least this batch of stuff to get them started. Events, exploration. I can't believe how high along some people have done some of these things. Like, people still using the gallery despite the pool being like 0.25 or whatever. Okay, so hatchery have all been added here. And you can see we've got a few of them. So basically, make a bunch of chicken feed. There's achievements for all those different amounts. Just hatching any different chickens. Nobody's hatched a whole ton yet because nobody had more than like... Nobody has 25 kicking around. Well, there's some people with 25 founder tokens, but I don't think they hatched all of them or were super on it. And then hatching certain types. So you want to focus on doing more of the same. So we're pretty fortunate. We got a pair here, and we got a pair here. And we got one very rare chicken here. Oh, this is the mushroom achievements, yeah. Because we're in life science. Incubate chickens of any color. So this, I would say more people should have this, but the achievement came out after the founder hatcheries. And then the rest of these are just hatching all the different types. So hopping over to our hatcheries to have a look. We've got about 2 weeks on almost all of these, but we're raising pairs of chickens to get ready to breed the chickens. That's the plan, anyway. Here's a pair, and we know Ham has the other one that goes with this one. And we're waiting to find out about despecialization. So basically, once you specialize in a skill, you can't train anything else past 100. But we've been told that life science signets are going to be needed for chicken breeding. So some people now want to switch from things they have specialized in into life science. How to get chickens. You can buy the hatchery, and then buy an incubation kit, and then buy an egg. Or buy a hatchable egg and grow that in the hatchery. Right now, it's relatively expensive to get into unless you are a founder who got some for free. There we go. It looks like we've got 3 Martisans who are now heading to level 25. That's exciting. So those will all be done in a few hours, so we don't have to worry about them for a while now. Yes, so head to the market. Look for either a fertilized egg, so this is an egg that a founder deposited into the market, or deposited into the game, sorry, or a hatchable egg. So these will be a little more expensive because these hatchable eggs, people incubated for 28 days or 21 days. Source of eggs is only market. Yes, they're very exclusive right now. You either were a founder who got some, or you bought some from the founders or from the market. I believe you could probably go buy them on Atomic Hub. Eggs. Cheapest price, lowest egg. There you go. So that's what it costs right now to really get into it from the ground up. This will also get you a founder hatchery, so you can stick it in there and incubate it. So the founder hatchery, you can also buy a hatchery relatively cheap, 300 to pick them up. Or if you want more fancy ones, there's fancier ones on the market as well. So with those, it's not the right building. Here we go. So with those founders hatcheries, you just have the option to incubate eggs. And when you get actual hatcheries, not founder hatcheries, you can make chicken feed, which you need to raise the chickens after they are incubated. You need to hatch them you hatch them after they're incubated. This takes 2 days and gives you the odds breakdown of the different types you can get. So some of these rare ones, Araucana is only in, yes, these 2 types, Andalusian and Araucana, which I just want to call Articuno every time I read it. But these 2 types are from green and blue eggs. Hi, Orlando Eder? Orlando Eder. Welcome. Okay. We will open some more random stuff, see if we can get anything we can give away here. One more composter roll there for 5%. And one more DGen hatchery pack. Maybe we can give something away. Okay, we will just pick a pack. Do people want a composter pack, a silver hatchery pack? I think composter and hatchery are the main ones available currently. Hi, Thurs. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, lots of other things. Yeah, those composter packs with dustwork accommodations are definitely going quickly. We'd almost be willing to throw our dustwork accommodations into shard rolls. Like, we need rare shards for the Vulcan Metalworks so badly. Everyone needs hatchery composter. Hatchery composter. Do we know what we do once we have a chicken or not in game yet? We haven't gotten that far. Things are sort of rolling out as most players reach that step. Yeah, we pumped a lot of stamina in here and then didn't really use all of it. We have a lot of power cells kicking around. Maybe we could sell some of those off. I wonder if composter is probably more widely usable at this stage. Yeah, I think it's probably best for us to do a composter giveaway. I don't think as many people could use a hatchery. Like, then there's other things, right? Where like, oh, I've got this common Vulcan Metalworks. I could give this away, but like, the amount of people who could actually utilize a Vulcan Metalworks, I think, is relatively low. Shards are still expensive to get leveled up on your composters? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we've got a few things kicking around. Oh, we could mint our Metis shields? That's interesting. Are there Metis shields? Oh, there are Metis shields out on the market. Interesting. Huh. Has anyone actually minted, Has anyone minted these? The epic ones? Maybe we should mint an epic meta shield and put it out on the market for somebody. That'd be cool. Well, we could give one of those away. I think we're gonna stick to a composter though, because composter sounds like what most people could be using. Yeah, a Vulcan Metalworks doesn't do any good to, like, a brand new player, right? There's far too much involved in them trying to figure out how to use it, what to do with it, that they're just going to stick it on the market. They're going to stick it on the market, and it's never going to sell, because none of them, there's no liquidity there, right? Okay, so, we will wrap up today by purchasing a composter pack and opening up this guy and giving away whatever is in there. Doesn't matter what rarity it is, we'll toss this out for somebody and we'll set up our little giveaway for today. Maybe on a future stream we'll say like, hey, we're gonna give away some aerospace buildings, people come in today specifically for that, and we'll figure it out. Yeah, there you go. Yield Squad chiming in with some more information for people about eggs and future plans for eggs. Yeah. All right. Silver composter pack. Oh, nice. So we get Million to rock out to here at the very end. Pretty rad. Love to hear it. All right. So we'll do this. We will also set up a giveaway for it. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Yeah, we think we're gonna get a mythic composter. That'd be pretty rad. We did hit the mythic hatchery. No reason not to. Where's our giveaway buttons? Okay, there we go. So that's somewhere where we can go dig into that in just a second. Okay, what do we have? Epic, mythic, epic, legendary, rare. Wow. All right, we've got some faith today. People aiming high. Hey, all right. We'll take the uncommon. All right, let's go find our giveaway buttons. For a giveaway today, we will do a uncommon composter. We will give people 2 minutes to get their names in. Whoop. And go. Hello. Just in time. Everyone's just rolling in just in time. Okay. An uncommon composter is now available to raffle. Exclamation mark raffle puts your name in the draw with a chance to win a uncommon composter. We'll give that guy away here at the end of the stream. And, yeah. Not a bad pull for today. You know, I do wonder how many streams will go before we hit Rusty Rigs this year. Because I don't think we hit it from, like, middle of 2022 to the end of the year. We got, like, no Rusty Rigs. Oh, if anyone's wondering why this button is here, this Analyze Regolith for Thorium, that's available because we're part of a tournament somewhere off to the side. And we're the only one in that tournament, and nobody else can join until another tournament gets 60 people. So that button will be there for a while for us. That it doesn't do anything. It just lets you compete in this tournament for a thorium reactor. Alright, yes, exclamation mark raffle. You have 30 seconds to get your name in. You do have to be following the channel if you want a chance to win. Wiki champ. Oh, it's Steph. Oh, you know what? Here, Steph, have a VIP. Steph Anzo. Oh. Okay, maybe I can't. Yield Squad, if you're still here, can you do a /VIP for somebody? Actually, I can hop on it on here. This works. Buttons. Channel. Pause. Don't echo ourselves. There we go. I got it. There we go. Okay, so huge shout out to Stefanazo, or Steph, over on Discord, for just being an absolute champ at pumping out material and helping make templates, and basically championing the wiki over there. Loads of other people are taking direction from Steph as they basically lead the charge on getting the wiki up and running. So yeah, a VIP for you. This allows you to post links, which is particularly important as you link people to the wiki. Alright. Thanks everybody for hopping on this. We will pull our winner now for our Uncommon Composter Pack. And our winner is J30. I believe that's a name I've seen kicking around here before. So congratulations, Jay. Shoot us your wax address, and we will get that sent your way. Yeah, congratulations. Just drop your wax address in the chat. We'll make sure we get it sent over as soon as we can. And that will show up in your in-game inbox. For anyone who's never won a prize, and if you're wondering how to find them and what's going on, and hey, my prize hasn't shown up yet, and I don't know what's going on. We send them to the inbox, this little button on the bottom left in-game. Alright. So a little bit of a shorter stream today. Maybe we'll get around to reading some more chapters in the near future. But for today, we're going to call it. I think we've hit on most of our important, interesting things. We'll dive a little more into leaks once the AMA is posted, so that when we're talking about stuff, and we're talking about what Mitch, Eric, whoever has said, we can link that AMA so more people can go and see it and know what's going on. So we're not talking about stuff without having a source and a link to back it up, right? Alright, so thank you everyone for tuning in today. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. And I'm sure we'll catch most of you again next Friday at this time that most people have chosen. Alright, we'll catch everybody around the Discord. And, yeah, maybe around for Marscast. Alright, have a good weekend, everybody. And later.